Roller coasters. The very mention of them brings a rush of adrenaline to many. These towering structures of steel and wood are not just rides, they are experiences that thrill and excite. From the moment you see the first drop to the final brake run, every second is filled with anticipation and exhilaration. They take us up, down, and upside down. The twists, turns, and loops are designed to give us the ultimate thrill. But have you ever wondered what makes these rides so unforgettable? It's not just the physical sensations but also the auditory experience that plays a crucial role. But there's something else that makes these rides so exciting. The sound. The clanking of the chain lift, the whoosh of the wind, and the screams of fellow riders all contribute to the overall experience. These sounds are carefully engineered to heighten your senses and make the ride more immersive. The roar as you climb the hill. It's a sound that builds anticipation, making your heart race as you ascend higher and higher. This is not just a random noise, it's a carefully crafted element designed to enhance your experience. The wind screaming past your ears. As you plummet down the first drop, the rush of air adds to the sensation of speed and freedom. It's a moment where you feel truly alive, and the sound plays a significant part in that feeling. These sounds are not accidental. Every click, clank, and whoosh is meticulously planned. Engineers and designers work tirelessly to ensure that the auditory elements of the ride are just as thrilling as the physical ones. Engineers work hard to make sure the sounds on a roller coaster add to the thrill. They study the physics of sound and how it interacts with the human brain to create an experience that is both exciting and memorable. They use science and technology to create a sound experience. Advanced software and testing equipment allow them to simulate and tweak every aspect of the ride's soundscape. This ensures that every ride is a perfect blend of sight, sound, and motion. This experience is just as important as the loops and drops. The combination of visual and auditory stimuli creates a multi-sensory experience that leaves a lasting impression. It's what makes you want to ride again and again. So, next time you're on a roller coaster, close your eyes for a second. Feel the vibrations, hear the sounds, and let your other senses take over. You'll discover a whole new dimension to the ride. Listen to all the sounds around you, the ambient noises of the park, the distant screams, and the mechanical symphony of the ride itself. Each sound is a part of the larger experience. You'll hear the sound of excitement. It's a symphony of joy, fear, and exhilaration that makes roller coasters one of the most thrilling experiences you can have. So next time, don't just ride, listen. Why are sounds so important to the roller coaster experience? Imagine riding in silence. It wouldn't be as much fun, would it? Sounds make the experience more real. They make us feel the speed and the turns. Think about the sound a roller coaster makes as it climbs a hill. The slow, rattling climb makes you anticipate the drop. Your heart races. You know something big is about to happen. Then the drop. The sound changes to a roar. This is all part of the thrill. The design of the track plays a big part in how a roller coaster sounds. When you think about the thrilling experience of a roller coaster ride, the sound is an integral part of it. The clanking, the whooshing, and the rattling all contribute to the overall excitement and anticipation. But have you ever wondered why different roller coasters sound so unique? The answer lies in the meticulous design of the track. The material, the shape, and even the way the track is joined together all matter. Engineers and designers spend countless hours perfecting these elements to ensure not only the safety and performance of the ride but also its auditory experience. For instance, the choice of material can significantly influence the sound. Steel, wood, and even hybrid materials each have their own acoustic properties. Steel tracks make a loud, clanging sound. This is because steel is a rigid material that doesn't absorb much sound. Instead, it amplifies the noise created by the wheels and the joints. This clanging sound is often associated with modern, high-speed roller coasters, and adds to the sensation of speed and power. This sound adds to the feeling of speed and power. When you're hurtling down a steep drop or racing through a loop, the loud clanging of the steel track heightens the adrenaline rush. It's almost as if the track itself is cheering you on, urging you to go faster and feel the thrill. The shape of the track also matters. Different shapes create different sounds, and these sounds can influence how you perceive the ride. For example, a loop might produce a continuous whooshing sound, while sharp turns might create a series of quick, successive noises. Loops, corkscrews, and drops all create different sounds. Each of these elements has its own unique acoustic signature. A loop might have a smooth, continuous sound, while a corkscrew could produce a more erratic noise. Drops, on the other hand, often result in a sudden, intense sound as the coaster plummets downwards. These sounds tell your brain what kind of ride to expect. As you approach a loop or a drop, the specific sounds prepare you for the upcoming thrill. Your brain starts to anticipate the sensation, heightening your excitement and making the experience even more immersive. Even the way the track is joined together makes a difference. The joints between track sections can create distinct sounds as the coaster passes over them. These sounds can vary depending on the type of joint and the precision of the assembly. Some coasters have gaps between the sections of track. These gaps can produce a rhythmic, rattling sound as the wheels pass over them. This rattling can add to the sense of speed and unpredictability, making the ride feel more dynamic and exciting. This creates a rattling sound as the coaster passes over them. The combination of these various sounds, the clanging of steel, the whooshing of loops, the rattling of joints, all come together to create a symphony of excitement. Each sound plays a role in crafting the unique auditory experience of a roller coaster ride, making it an unforgettable adventure. What about the sound of the wind rushing past your ears? This is another important part of the roller coaster experience. Engineers know that wind noise adds to the feeling of speed. They design the coaster to maximize this effect. The shape of the coaster cars and even the position of the riders can change how the wind sounds. Some coasters even have speakers that play wind noises. These sounds are carefully synchronized with the coaster's movements. Section 5. Beyond the tracks, additional sound effects. Many modern roller coasters also use additional sound effects to enhance the experience. These might include music, screams, or even special sound effects designed to match the theme of the ride. For example, a coaster themed around a runaway train might use the sound of a train whistle. These sound effects help to create a more immersive and exciting experience. Section 6. The psychology of sound on a roller coaster. Why do these sounds affect us so much? It's a fascinating question that delves deep into the human psyche. When we hear the clanking of the roller coaster climbing up the track, the whoosh of it speeding down, or the screams of fellow riders, our brains are processing these sounds in a very specific way. Well, it's all about our brains. Our auditory system is incredibly sensitive and is designed to pick up on a wide range of sounds. These sounds can trigger a variety of emotional responses, from fear to excitement. When you're on a roller coaster, your brain is constantly analyzing the sounds around you, trying to make sense of them. Our brains are wired to pay attention to certain sounds, loud noises, sudden changes in sound, and sounds that we associate with danger all get our attention. This is a survival mechanism that has evolved over millions of years. When we hear a loud noise, our brain's immediate response is to assess whether it's a threat. This is why the sudden clanking of a roller coaster track or the screams of other riders can make our hearts race. And sounds that we associate with danger all get our attention. But it's not just about fear. These sounds also trigger the release of adrenaline, which heightens our senses and makes the experience more thrilling. The combination of fear and excitement is what makes roller coasters so exhilarating. It's a delicate balance that designers strive to achieve. Roller coaster designers use this knowledge to create a sense of excitement and thrill. They carefully select and design the sounds that will be part of the ride experience. From the initial climb to the final descent, every sound is engineered to elicit a specific emotional response. They want to keep you on the edge of your seat, but they also want to ensure that you feel safe. They want us to feel like we're on the edge of our seats. The sounds of the ride are just as important as the physical sensations. The creaking of the tracks, the rush of the wind, and the screams of other riders all contribute to the overall experience. It's a carefully crafted symphony of sounds designed to maximize your enjoyment. They also want us to feel safe at the same time. Safety is paramount, and the sounds of the ride play a crucial role in that. The familiar clanking of the chain lift, the whoosh of the brakes, and even the operator's voice all serve to reassure us that everything is under control. It's this balance of thrill and safety that makes roller coasters such a unique and unforgettable experience. Section 7, Safety First, Sound and Roller Coaster Design. While sound is important for the thrill of a roller coaster, safety is always the top priority. Engineers have to make sure that the sounds on a coaster don't damage anyone's hearing. They also have to make sure that the sounds don't distract from important safety information. For example, the sound of the coaster shouldn't be so loud that riders can't hear the safety instructions. Section 8. The future of roller coaster sound. As technology continues to advance, we can expect even more innovative uses of sound in roller coaster design. Imagine coasters with personalized soundtracks, or coasters that use sound to create realistic illusions. The possibilities are endless. Section 9. Conclusion. A symphony of sensations. The next time you buckle yourself into a roller coaster, remember that you're about to experience a symphony of sensations. The sights, the smells, the feeling of the wind in your hair, and of course the sounds all work together to create an unforgettable experience. So, listen closely and enjoy the ride. The screams, the roars, the rattles, and the whooshes are all part of the fun. They're all part of what makes roller coasters